Hello everyone, it's Shane Conto, your Wasteland Reviewer, and I'm here to review the new animated war show on Netflix called The Liberator. And this was in honor of Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day to all of our men and women who've put their lives on the line fighting for our country and serving our country. And this feels like an old love letter to like the days of those old time kind of war films, except it's animated. It uses the motion capture animation of like a Scanner Darkly, like Loving Vincent, and stuff like that, where it kind of has that uncanny valley thing going on, where it's just like they look like human beings, like actual people, except they're animated over. And I think that's an interesting choice for the show because I'm not quite sure exactly what the full purpose was, because I don't know if it was just cheaper, made it easier for Netflix to make this without paying a ton of money for these big war set pieces, but it's beautifully rendered and it's an interesting watch to see it presented this way. And this story also focuses on a lot of soldiers from varying different backgrounds, and I think that diversity and that understanding of prejudice and racism that this show takes on in this war context is very interesting and a little bit different than what you might expect from a lot of war films. In terms of like the actual story and like the mission and how it's portrayed, a lot of that stuff's very by the numbers kind of cliche, like this is what you expect from a war movie, and that's what you're going to get in this war-focused TV show. And it's 4 episodes, and it takes you on a brutal journey. There's some moments that are hard to watch, as really war film should be. And this show balances that ambitious animation and the messaging with what might be pretty straightforward, what you would expect from a show about warfare, especially during World War II. You've seen so many before, but at least with the animation and the messaging, it shakes things up enough to make The Liberator a worthy viewing. And especially at this time of year, celebrating our veterans, obviously that was very specific when they released this show. And I think it's something special. Might not be the most ambitious or intriguing or emotional journey of a war story, but I think this one puts enough effort in for what it does try really hard at and do something different, and I think that's worth the viewing. And you know what? It's sitting there on Netflix right now. But those are my thoughts on The Liberator. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.